So Trump went to Davos and dropped a steaming hot pile of America First all over its face. Now, Davos is where rich dirtbags fly private jets to talk climate change as an excuse to bang beautiful hookers. It's absurd. Why not fly commercial and spend more money on hookers? But right out of the gate, Trump made it clear he didn't come to Davos to be part of Davos. He went so Davos could be part of him. He spanked him so hard, I thought the head of NATO was going to call Child Protective Services on him. Yeah. But what a difference. Most American presidents show up at that thing like exchange students, desperate to fit in. And Trump blows in like an orange tornado at a trailer park.
To address so many respected business leaders, so many friends, few enemies, and all of the distinguished guests. It's a who's who, I will say that.
Yep, Trump looks at the room and everybody there instantly understands they're about to get something new, the simple, unvarnished truth. I wonder if under Biden, were we plucked like a chicken?
Our country is being plucked like you pluck a chicken. Our country was being plucked, and it wasn't good. And, you can only take so much of it. And we've changed it around very quickly.
Yeah, Trump was there as America personified. He skipped the small talk, went right to reality, pivoting to Greenland, the Arctic, Russia, China, shipping lanes, security, because that's how adults talk. And while they were nervously laughing, he walked out with a swag bag that included a chunk of land bigger than California. So while everyone else was there to preserve the status quo, Trump was there to torch it. But then came this stellar moment. Trump insults their religion, windmills, making this moment the most delicious thing to come out of Europe since Sophia Loren.
Windmills all over Europe. There are windmills all over the place, and they are losers. One thing I've noticed is that the more windmills a country has, the more money that country loses, and the worse that country is doing. China makes almost all of the windmills, and yet I haven't been able to find any wind farms in China. Did you ever think of that? It's a good way of looking at it. They're smart. China's very smart. They make them, they sell them for a fortune. They sell them to the stupid people that buy them, but they don't use them themselves.
Yep. Trump mocked the entire green energy priesthood by pointing out that China makes the windmills, sells them for a fortune, and somehow doesn't seem to clutter its own landscape with them. And the crowd laughs awkwardly because they know it's true and don't have the balls to say it. No wonder when Trump walks into a room, everybody's sphincters clench. Because this pit bull gives no. And those poodles in the room realize this guy isn't the idiot the American left says he is. Even more, he doesn't care if you don't like him. He only cares that you respect his one and only client, America. Trump doesn't charm you with consensus. He corners you with reality and then asks whether you'd like the pain now or later. Because he knows Europe is a continent that's been propped up by American generosity, and it's finally being asked to pitch in. Our military spending let them have a welfare state for 80 years, and all we got in return was soccer, Benny Hill, and chicks with armpit hair. That's the real reason Trump succeeds. He told them this is about America first and our ability to save their asses. As Trump said at Davos, you'd all be speaking German if it weren't for us, which really pissed off the French once they had it translated into Arabic. But this is why, perhaps, that Europe often badmouths us. Nothing bothers the Euro elite like the fact that they owe us. That stupid conference exists to make powerful people in parkas feel superior to the country that makes them look small. And Trump walked in and reminded them that they're not superior or not even our equal. He didn't go there to apologize or to blend in or to be lectured. He went there to say 2 words, "You're welcome," and then added 3 more, "Now pay up." Let's welcome tonight's guest.
What's been your secret? How is it that you've been able to go so fast in the first year?
I mean, honestly, as President Trump, he has a tremendous bias for action. I mean, I think you saw it during his speech. This is a tremendously consequential American president. He has a tremendous sense of agency. He wants to get things done. And, you know, I've been in meetings in the Oval Office where you'll describe a problem to him. His first instinct is to pick up the phone. You know, it's like, get so-and-so on the phone. And that could be a senator, or it could be a business leader, or, you know, it could be anybody. And his first instinct is just get him on the phone. Let's work this out right now. You know, any other president would not be like that. You know, you might get a favorable audience, and then the president would say, well, go see this staff person. And then basically nothing would happen. This president wants to get things done as quickly as possible, in that meeting even if he can. And he works incredibly hard. I mean, just constantly working. And so when you compound that effect of just meeting after meeting, day after day, of that problem-solving mindset and wanting to get things done, it really adds up. And I think you can now see the results 1 year later. You see the results in the American economy. It's really pretty incredible. If anyone had said that these would be our numbers after 1 year, I'm not sure anyone would have believed it. But you know, in Q4, GDP growth rate 5.4%, despite a government shutdown. That just, you know, that number just kind of blew everyone away. 2.6% core inflation, again, much lower than anybody thought. I think that beat the expectations by 40 basis points. Productivity gains were the highest in years. And then, you know, there's other gas prices coming down, unemployment at historic lows. So the numbers have just been phenomenal. And the administration, the president's been able to do this, I think, in a remarkably short amount of time. And I think things are only going to get better this year as his full economic program goes into effect.